is because it deals with historical memory. And what historical memory is often in a textbook, if we read about, especially in high school, and maybe it's different now, because I went to high school a little while ago, chapters about Malcolm X, or maybe a page on Martin Luther King, or maybe something around about Dominicans, like a small paragraph around Puerto Ricans, or something around other kind of Latin Americans, or other kind of African groups, and that's all we really get. And so, often our perception of history is through this term called like hegemony. It's this idea that all of us are the same, right? And we're sold this idea over and over and over and over. And yes, we are all the same, but that's not what really makes us beautiful, right? What makes us beautiful are all the differences that we have. And these small nuances, right? Like if everybody was the same, what would that really be? What would our society look like, right? So what I challenge is that idea of hegemony. And so what takes place in this culture is this idea, I don't know how many times maybe some of you have heard this, racism is over. There is no more racism. Because there's a black president, so everything's good. And then all of a sudden you see something like Ferguson happen. You see Mike Brown. And then it flares back up. People are like, oh, I don't know why they're making it a race issue. But what you see over and over and over is how is the police force used on black and brown young people? How is the police force used in our communities to kind of police our youth and almost militarize our communities? And all you have to do is look at areas that are dominantly people of color, and you see how the police are seen, right? If you think like where I grew up, and even where I live in Chicago, a lot of times it's more tension with police than there are with gang members or the drug dealer on the corner. There really usually isn't that much tension if you grow up. Maybe when you were younger, but I'm saying as a community, there's a challenge between that. And so for me, I started thinking about critical thinking in a historical lens as a poet.